welcome to my channel. As you could tell by the intro, my name's Kilton Small, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this glam look. And I just thought I'd let you all know glam is not my specialty, so this is completely different for me. If you know me, and you know I love doing creative looks, illusions, characters, stuff like that. So this is like something different for me, and I actually love it. So if you want to find out how I created this look with pretty much affordable makeup, then keep on watching. Shading this. The first step I'm going to do is carve my brows out, and I'm going to be taking a flat brush and the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F3. I literally love using this for my base as my eyeshadow because the eyeshadow sits so well on top of it. So I'm just going to be patting that all over my lid, as so. I'm just going to make sure I take that to like the middle bit here. Now it's time for eyeshadow, and I'm going to be taking the Stacey Marie Carnival palette, the XL Pro one. This is what it looks like. So for my first shade, I'm going to be dipping into Hall here, this like deep brown shade, and I'm just going to be patting that into my crease, and I'm going to be creating like a oval circle shape. Also, I always love to start from darkest to lightest and then like blend it out that way. I just find that you get more pigment from it than if you were to go lighter to darker, because it kind of like washes them out. So for my next shade, I'm going to be taking either basic or slow burn. I'm going to like mix them together, and I'm just going to be taking this fluffy wee brush. So I'm just going to be blending this out with circular motions. You don't want to take it up too high though. It might look a bit high here, but when it's blended it won't be. So now I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle to my eyes now that my colours are on. So I'm just going to be using these two and maybe a bit of this shade too, just so to put down as a base so my pigment can stick on it. Like a little flat brush like this, and my Revolution setting spray. I'm just going to spray it. It just gives the pigment more like vibrance, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my crease there. What I love about this is it's not structured. It's like so soft but yet so effective, because you don't need to cut your cut crease, so it saves, like, to be honest, it saves a lot of time when you're doing it. So now the gold base is down, I'm going to be taking this pigment, the Gatsby pigment from Peach's Makeup. I absolutely love this. I'll always use their pigments. I'm going to be taking the same brush I used for the gold one. I was actually gutted because like I spilled some of this the other week. I felt like crying. So there's not much left. But I got 7 of their pigments in a bundle. I can't remember how much it was because I got them like last year. That's before it's blended. Like, just look at that. How shiny is that? I'm just going to be doing the same thing on this eye. I'm going to be taking the same brush from earlier. I've added a little bit of the dark shade again, and I'm just going to be patting around the edges of this pigment, just so it looks like it's blended and not just like slapped on, if that makes sense. So I've now decided, because it's like a soft glam look, I don't want to go for a harsh eyeliner, and I'm going to be taking the shade Lights Out, and I'm just going to be smoking that out along my lash line, because this way it's like not as harsh, and it just looks so much nicer when it's not harsh, and it goes so well with the look too. I'm just going to put it on this side first. So off camera I've just popped my lashes on, and if you're wondering, I used these lashes and they're just really fluffy and they go so well with this look. So now my eyeshadow's done, I'm going to be starting on my base, and I'm going to be taking the Revolution Pro Prime and Hydrate, gonna put that all over my face. Do you know what I love about this and all? It proper smells like coconuts. Like, I love it. I think I might have put too much on. It's fine. I'm just gonna smooth that all over my face. Also, this primer is £7 and it works so well. It makes my skin feel so hydrated. It's tacky and all, which obviously I like because it makes sure that all the foundation, all the products on top of it stick to it. So right now I'm a bit nervous because I was watching Holly Boone and Jordan Lipscomb last night and I seen that they use this little trick and you put setting powder after your primer and apparently it minimises your pores and it makes your foundation last all day and it doesn't slide. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to take this brush. It's from Primark. Yeah, it's Primark. Also, this is the Revolution translucent powder. You don't want to take too much of it though. So I'm just going to lightly dab that all over my face. I hope this works and I haven't ruined the whole video. So for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Revolution Stick Foundation in the shade F4. It's a bit dewy looking this, so that's why I put the powder on underneath. I used to use beauty blenders, but I prefer a brush if that makes sense. So I'm going to see how this foundation works with a beauty blender. This one's just from Superdrug. I don't think I put enough on. Okay, so I'm not happy. I've just videoed before my foundation and putting it on, and I talk through doing like series Impossible about crime and stuff like that for my channel, and none of it has gone on. My phone stopped recording, so there's a bit of it, but this is the finished foundation part and what it looks like. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video of me just doing my foundation, but this is £5 and it works literally so well. The good thing about it is that you can layer it up too. So like if it's not up to your coverage amount, you can put more on, it doesn't go cakey. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some concealer on, and I'm going to be using the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm going to be taking C3 and just putting it there. I'll be taking this under my eyes, on my chin and on my cupid's bow. Oh, and a bit on my forehead and my nose. Also, I've seen Holly Boone do this, so I'm just going to try it out. I'm going to take a lighter shade, which is C2, and I'm just going to brighten a bit more under my eyes. Ah, there's not much difference, but we're just going to go with it. So I'm just going to be taking a Real Techniques beauty blender, and it like the shapes like that. I'm just going to be blending that out. Also, if you run out of your concealer fast, it went all over Twitter, so just remove your little stopper and you get a lot more product out of it, so you don't have to like, get some more like constantly. Also, this has just always been my go-to concealer. I just feel like it's so cheap, like literally I think it's £4, £4-5, the small one, and then you get the super size, which is like a lot bigger. So this is the super size and this is the normal one, and I'm pretty sure this one's £4-5 and this one's £7. The super size is ideal really. It's like £2 more, but you get a lot more product. So now I'm just going to use this cream stick. It's the Revolution foundation stick, and I'm going to darken up my face a bit. I never do this, but just for the purpose of this video, may as well. So I'm going to take this double-ended Primark brush. It's like that. I think I'm going to use this side. I'm quite scared now. I don't know how this is looking on camera, but obviously I'm going to clean up down here with powder anyway. But I don't think the colour's too bad. Also, if anyone would like me to do more tutorials, maybe a Q&A, I could film some creative looks, because that's basically what I do. If you know me and you follow me on Instagram, which is Curtain Small Makeup. If you don't, if you want to follow it. I'm just going to take this like around my head. So to set my full face, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder in translucent, and I'm just going to take a beauty blender, just powder it, then just take it under my eyes, my lips, basically like where I put the concealer a bit. I feel like it's made my skin look a lot smoother. Like, my skin's not smooth as it is because like I'm a teenager, it's probably not meant to be, but it looks quite nice. Just gonna sharpen that up. So because my face is looking a little pale right now after I've just set it, and I haven't yet bronzed, so I'm just going to take the Revolution Mega Bronzer in the shade 02 Warm, and I'm going to be taking an angled brush like that. These are so cute. I think they're off eBay or something. I'm just going to be taking this bronzer where I put the green contour down. I'm sorry, I literally can't say it. But I love this bronzer. Like, I've tried so many bronzers and this is probably my favourite. Also, this is only £5 and the pan is so big. I just feel like using an angled brush is like makes it so precise, because like when I'm doing these bit, it doesn't like come down here, so it's so much better than using like a fluffy brush. Well, personally it is for me anyway. But okay, so now that I've bronzed, I'm going to be taking some blush. I'm going to be taking the Gals of Attitude blush palette. I'm going to be taking Malibu, and this is a Primark 116 tapered blush brush. I love using this one. I'm just going to tap that off so it's not as pigmented, but when it like shows up on your skin, it looks so nice mixed in with the bronzer. So I'm just going to pat that and then like take it back like that. Also, if you were just wondering, this Gals of Attitude palette is £15 and it's on their website. So now that I've applied my blush, I'm going to be moving on to my favourite step. I'm going to be taking the Doll Beauty highlighter, which is absolutely amazing if you've never tried it before. I'm going to be taking the Revolution setting spray again, just like spraying it a bit, but don't drench it, and you'll see how blinding it is. Like, can you see that on camera? How blinding is that? It's absolutely gorgeous. Also, if you're wondering where this brush is from, I got it from Superdrug. I think it might be their own brand, I'm not too sure. It doesn't have a name. Well, all it says is eye blending on it, but I use it as highlighter. I'm also going to be taking a pencil brush and just dipping into that and putting it on my brow bone and on my inner corner just to complete the eye look. So now I'm going to finish my eyes off, and I'm just going to be applying the same shades as I did on the top to my bottom lash. And I'm just going to be using the same mascara again and adding that to my bottom lashes. Once again, I'm so sorry for the faces I pull when doing this. I feel like I have to like concentrate so much. So now for my last step, and I'm going to be doing my lips. I've decided I'm going to do a nude lip, so I'm going to be taking the Primark lipstick in Toast. This is like my favourite lipstick that I've ever used. So this is the finished look, and I absolutely love this. I'm not used to seeing myself in this kind of way with glam makeup on, so yeah, I absolutely love it. Thank you all so much for watching, if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you feel like subscribing, please do, I'd really appreciate it. I'll link all my social medias in the description. So yeah, thank you all for watching, hope it's been helpful, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!